This is where the fun begins. Let's waste no time. Let's bring out the man of the hour, Fan Expo Dallas. Give a Texas-sized welcome to Hayden Christensen!
Hanging out for this, so thank you for staying. This is really nice.
We would, none of us, I speak for all of us, none of us would miss this. Thank you for being here, man. It really means so much to us. We're so delighted that you're here with us. Let's kick it off. I have some questions that I've been holding on to for a number of years. So take us back. You're a kid growing up in Toronto, Canada in the 80s. Do you remember your kind of first core memory, your first experience with Star Wars?
Yeah, my first memories with Star Wars are actually through the toys. I have an older brother who's 8.5 years my elder. He was kind of like the perfect age when the original trilogy came out. And so I remember being a little kid and he had the Millennium Falcon and his Luke Skywalker action figure, and he even had Star Wars bed sheets. So those are my early memories are with the merchandising, I guess.
Through the merchandising, true to George Lucas and Star Wars. What's it been like for you to have this new chapter in the Star Wars saga with Obi-Wan Kenobi, to get to come back 17 years later after you last played this character in Revenge of the Sith? And did you ever imagine that you'd get the chance to do it again? And I guess, was it a difficult decision to step back in the boots of Darth Vader?
It was the easiest decision of my life. When we finished doing the prequels, we all kind of thought that was it. And I thought my journey with the character was done. And then many years later, I got this great phone call saying that Deborah Chow, the director of the Obi-Wan show, wanted to get together with me. Yeah, big hand for Deborah. And I was just so pleased to get the invitation to come back and swing a lightsaber again and get to do more with this character and work with Ewan again. So it's been really incredible.
I think,
I think I have all of you guys to thank for it.
I think I speak for all of us in this room when I say we're glad it was such an easy decision, and we're glad you're back, man. To that, has it been emotional or cathartic, so to speak, to be met with such a warm fan reception from everyone who was just so excited to see you back in Star Wars?
Very much so. It's kind of hard to put into words for you guys, but just the amount of support and affection, just the fact that all of you guys are here right now, just means the world. And this is kind of, I think, what Star Wars is about. It's about this incredible community of people that love these stories and love these characters, and getting to meet so many of you today and see all the incredible costumes and all of the sort of just love that you have for Star Wars. It's really touching.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, absolutely. You mentioned costumes, which is a perfect segue into my next question. This is, of course, Fan Expo. It's not Fan Expo, it's not a Comic-Con without our cosplayers. We've got a lot of cosplayers in the audience. And of course, we have some members of our 501st Garrison in the audience. Where are you guys at? Stand up if you're in the 501st. Give these guys a round of applause. They do a lot of amazing charity work in the community and really using the fandom of Star Wars for good. So thank you for being here with us. Take us through what it's actually like to put on the armor, the helmet, the costume of Darth Vader. Do they actually give you like a real working breathing apparatus? And is it hard to breathe in that thing? Like, take us through a day in the life of Hayden Christensen in a Darth Vader suit.
Well, thankfully you can breathe all right in the costume. Yeah. You don't need help with that. But it's an incredible costume to get to put on, and start of the day there's like a team of people from the costume department that come and help me get into the Darth Vader outfit. They strap me in, and it's a very hot costume. So there's actually this under armor that you wear that has all these tubes going around your body, and when you start to overheat, you have to go somewhere else, and they plug you into this machine, and they pump cooling liquid all over your body, so you go from sort of overheating to then getting very cold.
It's quite literally like life imitating art.
Kind of, but just an amazing costume, and an honor to get to put it on every time.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ewan has famously said that he could never do any scenes with a lightsaber without making the noises, which we all have as a kid. Does the same go for you when you pick up a lightsaber?
I've gotten better at it, at not making the sound effects, but at first I had a very hard time not doing it. It's just kind of like muscle memory from being a kid. And I remember when we were doing the prequels, George Lucas would have to tell me to stop moving my mouth because it was like not necessary, and they were going to add the sound effects in afterwards. And all that. But yeah, I mean, you have to.
You have to. All right, my last question. So I have to imagine you are a guy who's around a lot of lightsabers. Do we have any lightsabers in the audience? Yes, there we go. There we go. Wow. Between conventions and Star Wars Celebration, you're a guy who's around a lot of lightsabers in your life. When you are alone in a room and no one is watching, and you're near a lightsaber, do you kind of pick it up and play one?
Every now and then I might pick one up and give it the old Anakin twirl. Just so I don't forget,
Of course,
But I've got a couple lightsabers kicking around the house, and every now and then, even with my daughter and I will pick them up and play with them.
Oh, amazing!
That's amazing to share with her.
All right, so you want to play a little game?
Sure.
All right. Do you guys want to play a little game? All right. So we got a couple games for you here tonight. So the first game is Pixelated Picture Challenge. We're going to show you a series of pictures of iconic Star Wars characters and famous scenes from the prequel trilogy in a pixelated format.
Let's see how we do.
Yeah. The picture will slowly come into focus.